Who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path.
All right, it's a Fast and Furious song. That's all I have to say.
It seems like a life choice sort of song.
I think it's probably a romantic relationship.
This is probably about a couple. Maybe they haven't broken up yet, but they're like, I think we need to do something here.
When you talk to someone, you don't think it's gonna be anything, but like, who knew we'd be here?
Wait a second. Is this WIZ KHALIFA?
It's See You Again.
I know this song. It was by WIZ KHALIFA. I know it's about Paul Walker passing away.
I know we left to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture.
The song is so dope.
They've traveled a lot. They've had a lot of fun.
What they have is temporary. What they have, while it's good, it isn't gonna last.
The bigger picture to me is that like fun isn't always the correct thing. It needs to be more solid.
Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. Oh no, that sounds sad.
Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, wait, is she dead? Like, but I don't think so.
It seems kind of reminiscent and nostalgic.
Now he's in heaven. He's in a great place. You're like my angel.
Forever paying kind of means like they left a legacy. It doesn't have to be really a monetary type of payment. It's more of like a legacy that they left behind.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got?
That still could be a romantic relationship, or it could be like a family member, like a sibling or a parent.
The person you might be talking about doesn't have to be like a brother or sister. You can consider like a good friend family.
Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gonna be with me for the last ride. Wait, this is the WIZ KHALIFA song, I think.
He's saying everything I went through, you were standing right there by my side, so they were obviously very close.
When I hear Last Ride, I think somebody's dying.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
The long day probably is referring to life, not just a specific day.
That's a hard lyric I know they had to sing right there.
It's like friendship that turned into family.
When he goes to heaven, he'll see his friend, and he'll talk to him again.
He could be talking about both the movie and the real life incident that happened with Paul Walker's passing.
We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
From where we began, and he started to remember like the first moment I met you, I just knew we were like best friends.
How their journey had so many hardships and how far they've came. Like, from the first movie to the last one. It's a crazy difference.
It's like when we're reunited one day, whether, it's in the afterlife or not. We'll talk about it.
First, you both go out your way, and the vibe is feeling strong. And what small turned to a friendship turned to a bond.
That friendship can turn into a super close bond that eventually becomes like a family member.
It's a friendship, not a relationship. He's saying like we were friends and our bond got stronger and it was more than a friendship.
And that bond will never be broken and the love will never get lost. When brotherhood comes first, then the line will never be crossed.
Even though that you're not next to my side, I'm still gonna have that special bond with you, bros before hoes. That's what they're pretty much saying.
Even though they're not from the same blood, they could call each other brothers. They love each other.
When you have this close a bond, the other person isn't going to do something that would really, really piss you off. Once you have an inseparable bond, not even death can break it.
Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. Oh, man. The feels, man, the feels.
The special bond and friendship, don't forget about it. Don't try to move on, always remember me.
That line will forever always be their remembrance of all the things they've done. Yes, they stopped at a certain point, but they know they stopped at a good point with each other. They've done a lot together.
So let the light guide your way, yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home.
That could either mean the light as into a different path, in the movie, but in real life it was obviously because he passed away.
The light in this context is actually a good thing. It's more of an encouragement.
He's always gonna hold on to the memory of what they had, no matter what. And just thinking about that will always lead you to a better place.
When I see you again, when I see you again.
When I see you again, that's when we'll relive all our memories.
So that can either be, obviously, a heaven sort of situation, or their paths were to cross. Obviously, this person's looking forward to that.
The bigger picture is, when I die, I will see you again.
Reiterating everything the narrator just said. This is what I want to tell you when I see you again.
So what do you think this song is about?
I think like the main thing about this song is brotherhood. Brotherhood and departure.
Ride or die relationship with these two people. I feel like one of them died. Like, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
It was a tribute to Paul Walker and his work on the Fast and Furious movies and just him as a human being.
If one dies, you can't think of it as a loss. When I see you again, it will be like a stronger bond that will come together.
Do you know this song's artist and title?
I have no idea.
I feel like it's probably called When I See You Again.
When I'm Gone. I think that's a song by Yellow Wolf.
WIZ Khalifa, See You Again.
I know Wiz Khalifa sings a bit of it, but I'm not sure who sings the other part of it. And it's When I See You Again?
See You Again. Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Ruth.
Wiz Khalifa. I don't know if there's like anyone featured also. And I think it's called See You Again.
See You Again. I forgot the other guy's name who sings the chorus, but then I know Wiz Khalifa raps in it.
It's called See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth.
Wiz Khalifa. Who's Charlie Puth?
Is he a new artist?
Oh, dang it. Completely different song I was playing in my head.
I was off by one letter, but it's good enough.
This song was on the soundtrack of Furious 7 and is written partially as a memorial for Paul Walker, who passed away during production of the movie.
Oh, okay, so it was about Paul Walker.
It doesn't really talk about death, but more of a departure. So like, you know, it's respectful for to the family, the franchise, the fans.
Definitely a good way to make a memorial to someone is through a song. And to put that in the movie that was his last effort as an actor, it's a very appropriate thing to do.
Everyone goes through something, and I feel like this song could relate to anything.
I'm gonna be really straight up with you guys. About a year ago, like I'm not gonna around, like I was dying too. And that whole experience that I had, it's really made me prioritize like what I thought was important in life and what wasn't. So in a way, it's just a healthy reminder of don't lose sight of what's important.
Thanks for watching another episode of Lyric Breakdown on the React channel.
Join the Fine family and subscribe.
Which songs should we break down next time? Let us know in the comments.
Bye.
Bye guys, and we'll see you again.